Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are going old school, so it's just me behind the camera today. We're going to go through a full day of eating. It's just after 6 a.m. We'll go through morning supplements and then take you through meal one. So first things first, start the day with hydration. So we've got a shaker full of just straight water. We'll have that. Then we've got a shaker full of green supplements here. So we have a scoop of Everyday Health, 5 grams of creatine and 5 grams of glutamine. Third shaker here is the pre-cardio routine. So I've just got a scoop of course shred in there. Non-stimulant because I keep my stimulants pretty low, which you'll see as well during the day. So we'll get these down, go out for a morning walk, and then be back for meal one. We've got 90 grams of wheat-free oats, which I've been soaking in here overnight, which we're about to microwave. So I'll chuck that in for a couple of minutes while I prepare. 75 grams banana, go 24 grams of Primabolics ISO ripped in the chocolate brownie flavour. 15 grams of Lindt dark chocolate going into that as well. So we'll get this meal cooked up. I've got some sups to prepare before I go off to work. Also, something I do before every meal is I have 1 cap of soup enzymes. So I just have that to make sure that my body's taking up all the nutrients out of all the meals. Make sure that the body can actually digest everything. It's something that I've found works well for me. Those are available on iHerb. Alright, meal one about to go down. I already stirred it up so it doesn't look as good as it did before, but 90 grams of oats, 150 grams of apple, 75 grams banana. I'll chuck the macros and everything up here. With this, I've also got my regular morning health supplements. So we've got 2 grams of fish oil, a couple of glucosamine for joint health, B vitamins for energy, some vitamin C, we got a ubiquinol for heart health, we've got some calcium D-glucarate, however you pronounce that one, that's for regulating hormones. We've got some vitamin D, we've got zinc in there, we've got some curcumin and some resveratrol, both of which are for anti-inflammatory. So we're going to get meal one down and head off to work, and we'll see you guys at meal two, which will be pre-training meal. Alright, so we'll quickly run through pre and intra workout subs for today. Pre-workout, we're training back today. No extra stimulants, so we've just got the Daily Pump is my non-stim pre-workout that I'm using at the moment. I've also got 1 scoop of core shred going in, again no non-stimulant. And then in the pre-workout as well, we'll go another 5 grams of creatine as we did this morning as well. Intra-workout, we've still got the EAA Blast by Max's, so we will go, I believe it's 6 or 7 grams of that today, which is what I'm allowed into the macros with the lower protein today. Alright, morning work is done, so it's time for pre-workout meal. Meal 2, we have in the trusty meal bag, cream of rice that we made last night. Pour out that excess water. Alright, so we got 140 grams of cream of rice, 24 grams of strawberry white chocolate ISO ripped, the 190 grams of frozen berries. We will add, I believe it's 14 grams of natural almond butter and 18 ml of sugar-free maple syrup. So we'll get this together, eat that, and then we'll get into training. So we've got the creamy rice. Do this one pre-workout because it basically for ease of digestion pre-training. So being that it's not weight-based or anything and there's nothing really heavy for your body to break down, it sits really well pre-training. So the Good Society creamy rice is always my go-to pre-training, and then a nice light protein source with the whey isolate. It's my pre-training meal every day, regardless of refeed or not. So yeah, I've got the macros to this meal here, and yeah, we're gonna finish this meal off and then get into the back day for today. Back in the car now after finishing training. That was a really good workout. Got a really good pump. Amazing what some carbs in the system will do for you. Actually felt some blood flow today, unlike yesterday. So in the car we've got 150 grams of pineapple about to go down. So you have this post-workout just to aid with the digestion of what's coming in the post-workout meal, which I'll have once I get home. So we got 150 grams of pineapple. So yeah, aids with digestion, helps break down protein, make sure we're uptaking all the protein in the upcoming meal. We'll have this, head home, get post-workout meal in, and I'll see you guys at the post-workout meal. So we have prawns as the protein source. So we're using prawns because it's very low in fat, low in protein, but can still get a good amount of volume of food in there. So we've got 175 grams of frozen prawns. We've got 2 meals of that, so this will be the next 2 meals. So we're going to separate this marinated prawn mix into the 2 meals. We've been marinating that in 10 ml of Frank's Red Hot and 12 ml of tamari. We've got 130 grams of raw weight rice, so we're using raw measure to eliminate any variability, so you always know that 130 grams is going to be 130 grams no matter how much water you're adding to it. 120 grams of zucchini noodles just to pad out the meal a bit and get some fibrous veg in there. And then we'll top that off with a little bit of olive oil. So we've got 6 ml in this meal. I think 6 in the next as well, but we'll get to that once we get to meal 4. Also got 12 ml of hot sauce on top and 10 ml of tamari to go on top as well. $75 grams of prawns, 130 grams of rice, 120 grams of zucchini, 6 ml of olive oil, Frank's Red Hot, 10 ml of tamari. Alright guys, we are back for the next meal. So meal 4, literally the same meal here. 130 grams of rice, 175 grams of prawns, 120 zucchini, 6 ml of olive oil, and there's just a little bit more sauce on here, so 13 ml of hot sauce and 12 ml of tamari. So we're going to get this meal down and then we're off to work for some evening PTs, and we'll be back for the last meal of the night. Guys, we are back for the final meal of the day. So we've got a fun one for the last meal. 100 grams of Freedom Foods Exo Crunch. I love cereal, so I really wanted to have some today. I've got 160 grams of vanilla Chobani Greek yogurt and 60 grams of berries between strawberries and raspberries. Then we've also got the last of the supplements for the day. So we've got another 2 cups of zinc, 2 cups glucosamine, 2 caps of calcium D-glucarate, a cap of resveratrol and curcumin, and also another 2 caps of vitamin C. So we'll take that down after I finish this meal. Then we've just got the nighttime supplements to go. So we've got some magnesium before bed and then also a scoop of Adrenal Switch, which I'll show you that when I'm having that one. And also macros for the meal are just here. Alright, so we're pretty much going to wrap up the video here. We've just got the Adrenal Switch to go in now. All gym supplements that I've used today, they're all from Australian Muscle. A great sponsor of mine. They've been with me for the last 3-4 years. Really appreciate them. So make sure you guys go and support them online. They have free Australia-wide delivery. If you're ordering online, make sure you use my discount code SCOTT10. That'll save you some money at the checkout. That wraps up today's refeed. First one I've had in 10 or 11 weeks, so only the second one of this whole prep. We're 18 weeks in so far, so as for the prep itself, we're somewhere between 12.5 and 13.5 kilos down so far. In a very good spot, so coach has actually implemented weekly refeeds from now on. Basically what I've eaten today, I'll be able to have weekly now. Today's macros were 170 protein, hence why the protein was quite low in a lot of those meals. 24 grams of whey in the first 2, 175 grams of prawns in meals 3 and 4. We had the few grams of amino acids intra-workout, 15 grams of protein in the yogurt just now. So quite low protein compared to what I normally have on a regular day. It's 235 grams of protein, so a lot higher, but basically 170 grams of protein, 550 grams of carbs and 50 grams of fat today. So we hit those numbers bang on. The idea of bringing protein down on the refeed day. Protein is carb sparing, so when you've got higher carb, you don't need protein as high. Total calories for today was 3,390. Had 40 grams of fiber in today as well. So we were trying to keep that moderate, not over the top. I very easily could have had about 60 grams of fiber today and would have just felt like a bloated mess all day. Anyway, we're going to wrap up the video there, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, do all that good YouTube shit. And I hope you enjoyed the full day of eating as much as I did. I'll try and bring you guys a few more of these with just my regular training day and my rest day food as well. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment and I'll see you guys in the next one.